اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Our next hikmah. He says, ما توقف مطلب أنت طالبه بربك. Anything that you're seeking, anything that you're after, an objective, a goal, you won't be denied it so long as you're seeking it by Allah, by your Lord. How does that play out? How does that really truly play out? Last time we talked about the content of the decree and design of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and how we don't control that. But so long as we are asking of Allah, seeking from the correct source, you will not fall short of what you have started out by asking Allah for. Will you get exactly what you've designed? Most likely, right? Or there's a good chance it won't be exactly what you've designed. But if you have sought it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you know where what you receive comes from, then He's going to take care of you. And what He does give you is probably much better than what you thought you were asking for. This is a moment of faith. You either have faith in this or you're not ready to have faith in this. Right? You have to think about who is Allah and who is the slave. You have to be able to detach yourself from your own wants and desires that you have designed and realize that all good is in what Allah has designed. But so long as you are placing your certainty in Allah as the source of all, He's going to take care of you. And it's all going to be all right. It's all going to be all right, no doubt. وَلَا تَيَسَّرَ مَطْلَبٌ أَنْتَ طَالِبُهُ بِنَفْسِكَ. And it will not be facilitated. It will not come easy, that objective, that want, that thing that you seek out, right? Relying solely on your own self. It's my ijtihad, it's my blood, sweat, and tears that gained, right, these objectives for me. Or it's because of the work that I put in, the focus, right, that I put in, that I achieved what I achieved without reference to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And thinking that it is only that, right, that achieves things. What are we saying here? We know we should work hard. We know we should work smart. Right? We know we have to put in the blood and the sweat and the tears. Why? Because we are aware that if there is something that we want to achieve that is important or of value, the place where you are likely to find Allah bringing it about in your life is where you have put in that effort. But it only comes to pass if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses. Right? He's the one who brings it about. So, what happens when we are hard workers, we're smart workers, right? We have this passion and this desire and we achieve what we want, and maybe we were not thinking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We were not being very confident, وَمُسْتَحْضِرْ, right? فِي الذِّهْن, that it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that brings this about, not our own cleverness, as it were. Well, it could be that Allah is giving you a break, but there's still an expectation that you be better. It could also be istidraj, right? So, as a recompense for being forgetful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He further disciplines you by giving you exactly what you want and allowing you to continue as a perhaps a punishment, right? Allowing you you get punished by continuing to believe that it's you. Remember, you're the believer. You're the one who knows what ihsan is. Those other heedless, right, bystanders out there, or extras out there, right? That's not their test. Their test is something different. Your test is on another level. So Allah may give you what you want, and it may very well be istidraj. He's allowing you to think that you're doing well, because as a punishment, it's actually making you so pleased with yourself that you don't realize that you're getting further and further from Allah. And maybe we have this, prosperity theology that we think that we're actually being rewarded when it's the opposite. And when we seek things from other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, though it may be that we achieve them, all of the good that such a thing is supposed to be surrounded by in our life, we won't have that. Okay? It won't be of true value. It will just be more articles, more quantifiable assets, and nothing else more special than that. Right? And then we drown in things. So let's be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask Allah, right, for what we're seeking, and ask Allah to put barakah in our work, in our efforts. Right? There are all different angles and approaches to achieving what we need to achieve when we know that it's coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be well. Remember, Ramadan is one of them. Ahsan Allah ilaykum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.